Hello, people. I'm Jaby KOAY, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
What's up?
We are looking at the teaser to DASARA. This is the Telugu teaser starring Nani and Keerthy Suresh. It's written and directed by Srikanth Odela. Thanks so much for joining us, you guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. And let's jump into this. Here we go.
చుట్టూరా బొగ్గు కుప్పలు తొంగి సొత్తే గాని కనిపించని ఊరు. మందంటే మా వ్యసనం కాదు, అలవాటు పడిన సాంప్రదాయం.
I've never seen this before. Have you?
No.
పోయి బుక్కెడు బోవ తిని పండుంట్రా.
నీ అవ్వ ఎట్లయితే గట్ల గుండు కుత్తగా లేక చంపాంచదు.
Why, God, why?
Whoa.
So if you were to put Rajnikanth in a Yash setting, rocking star Yash setting, then you'd have DASARA.
Oh.
That's what it felt like.
Well, okay, explain that to me.
I don't know. I just got Rajnikanth vibes for some reason, but the vibe of the movie itself felt more like KGF.
Okay. What made you think of Rajnikanth?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's just a feeling.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, it's just a feeling. Okay,
Yeah.
That's very interesting because when you said that, I was like, oh, that's interesting because I don't really see why you'd feel that way. That's why I was asking a bunch of questions, but that's cool. I definitely feel the KGF reference just in the terms of like the colors and also the fact that they live in like a coal mining village or something like that. Like
I think it's the swag of Rajnikanth. Because that's what Rajnikanth is famous
Sure,
for, is his swag.
okay.
And I think that Nani had a lot of swag in this, which is what I'm not used to seeing him have that sort of nature about him in his walk, the way he carries himself, his attitude. It's usually more of, on the spectrum of, I don't know, Jackie Chan to Jason Momoa. Nani, when I've watched him, was more Jackie Chan, and just in terms of vibe and personality.
Oh, like a lighter,
either lighter
vibe.
Yeah, that or just a more vulnerable character. Even in Jersey, while the youth version of his character was more hard edge and could snap, his older character seemed more soft and kind of goofy, like playful with his kid and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, he obviously had his moments where he just flew off the handle a little bit, understandably. In general, when I watch him, I'm expecting it to be more positive vibey, not necessarily a character that's an anti-hero, which is what he is here.
Yeah, it's interesting, but the thing is, I don't know what it is about Nani, but he can just get absorbed into his role so well. I feel like, at least for me, this is a kind of more different type of look to him than I'm used to seeing, and he completely lost himself in the character. I thought, I don't even see Nani anymore. I just see this guy, whoever this guy is, who's doing some really cool stuff, and the cinematography was really beautiful. It's an interesting teaser because I'm getting a vibe, but I'm still I don't really know what's going on,
Well, the fun thing for me, I don't know if fun's the right word, but it's the only word I can come up with for this moment, is the drinking that they were showing, with the way they were drinking that.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone drink alcohol that way. The way those bottles looked to me was almost like those Japanese milk drinks I used to have when I was a little kid. Yeah, whatever that's called.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what the one I drank was called, but it's like these little things you get at the Asian supermarket with this thing that it's a wrap.
With
you
a
pull
foil.
Off. Yeah,
you
that.
pull off the foil,
Yeah.
and it's like a probiotic yogurt
I had
drink.
no idea I was lactose intolerant, and so
They're so tasty.
They're tasty though. They're quite yummy. And so I drank them a lot as a kid. That's what that looked like to me, because I would do that with those bottles. So my brain was just confused when I saw him drinking that. I'm like, it feels like juice, but I know that's not juice, that's alcohol. And
it's grown-up juice.
It's great. Sure. I forgot what the line was exactly, but he was saying something about how alcohol's tied to their way of life or culture or something like that.
Yeah. Which makes me wonder, is it that they produce alcohol and that's just their thing? Or is it that their life is so hard that they've all become hardened drinkers?
I don't see it much different than the way English people treat drinking. I mean, it's just part of their way of life. It's like, oh, we're going to the pub just because, and we're going to drink just because. There's no real occasion for it other than we're just hanging out, and that's something you do daily.
Is that not an occasion?
No.
Let's get the drinks, Jaby.
No, an occasion would be Rajnikant just dropped a new movie, and we're all going to go watch it, and we're going to go to the... yes.
Potato.
Going out to lunch every single day is not an event.
Says you.
All right. It's not special is what I mean. So drinking is not special in the I was going to say Europe. In the UK.
In the Europe, it's not special.
It's not special, and so it's not special here. It's just part of your way of life. But I can't tell if they're glorifying it or if it's just the character. Like, it's a little bit confusing for me. As I think it's just a character trait. That's who he is. He's an alcoholic, and it informs his behavior. You know, you sort of associate someone who drinks a lot of alcohol with being a sort of negative character, but he's still the protagonist in the situation, and so that's where you get the idea of an anti-hero, because the way he's going to handle things is probably in the same way that someone who drinks a lot might handle things.
Oh, like with a lot of rage or a lot of sloppiness?
Just a bit more degaff and confidence. You know?
Perhaps. I really liked that part where he was doing the drink thing where he's like, look, and then he was sliding down at the same time.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Part of the setup, you guys can't see it obviously because I haven't done a tour of the new space yet. Just to be clear, this is just one of our spaces that we are going to be shooting at in this place. This is the only one that's set up right now. This is a 4K TV in front of us. And so this trailer looked amazing on it with like the deep blacks and stuff like that. And so I just really liked how the imagery popped. A lot of Indian movies, I don't know what it is with the DPs over there, but they know how to really get those deep blacks and the punchy contrasty color, you know?
Yeah.
It's really cool to watch on a 4K television or, you know, even on a 4K movie theater screen. Assuming that you have a good theater, because not all theaters are made equally, obviously. If you're watching it on an appropriate setting, then it's gonna really look just so beautiful. And I like everything set aside, like I just thought it looked really nice, you know?
Yeah, framing wise and everything as well. Like I've gotten really into framing as I've started to take more pictures, only because I suck at everything else. So I just focus on the framing. So I do kind of notice that more and more as we're watching more trailers and more movies and stuff, just how the DP decides to set the camera and like what he's choosing to show you and what he's not choosing to show you is very fascinating to me.
In any case, I thoroughly enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys did too. Let us know your feelings in the comments below. And I would love to know from you guys if there's any other film that's like this in Nani's library.
Repertoire.
I was going to say repertoire, but I'm like, maybe that's not the right word.
Why not?
I don't know. But anyway, yeah, if there's anything else like this, I'm just curious, like how many times you've seen him do a role like this, because to me, it feels new. So I would love to know.
Yeah.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.